Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Okay, right away, I shuffled some oracle cards to start the reading. Gonna do my usual 3-card pool with the Sexual Magic Tarot. The energy here. An oracle card that I got here is, how teachable are you? Taurus, how teachable are you? Surrender your ego. Surrender to your full power. Change is in the air, honey. New beginnings. Okay. So how teachable are you? I feel like blends right in with the surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Okay? And when you do that, Taurus, when you stop playing it small, and this is interesting because I feel like you just said to me, I don't play it small. And that's exactly what this is about. That's your ego. That's your ego. Okay? It's asking you to surrender that and step into your full power. You are playing it small when you're here. This is playing it small. Because your full potential is your full self. Not just the self that you put in front of people. Okay? And I'm getting to be scary or intimidate or, your heart. You need to have your heart in what you're doing too. It says right here, be of service to others and come from your heart. Okay, interesting enough, after the surrender your ego, and it says, come from your heart, this card comes with a lion, okay, and the lion's roaring, okay, lion, heart. It's calling you to be your full self. When you do that and you start coming from your heart and you allow yourself to feel and you stop turning your back, see how these cards are interacting with each other? Okay? His back is turned to his full power. Okay? You are playing it small, Taurus. There's an aspect of yourself that you're comfortable here. It's asking you to come here. It's the part of yourself that probably you don't ever want anyone to see, or you feel vulnerable when you do that. But this is what's coming. It's telling you to change that about yourself, okay? You need to give that up. You need to surrender that. Give new beginnings on the horizon. They're coming. All right. At the end, I'll read the card here. How teachable are you? At the very end. What are the 3 cards that I need from my Taurus? My bulls. How teachable are you, Taurus? Okay. It's so funny. The energy is we have the, you guys should watch it. I just did the full moon reading in Gemini. And the energy is very much this blue, mental, air. But the sun's Sag, fire, passion, power. And it's literally asking you to do that, okay? Okay, there's something here that you feel embarrassed or There's going to be some sort of, oh, what is going on here? Confusion, mix-up about some sort of message or communication that comes in. Maybe you feel embarrassed communicating how you truly feel. Or somebody's going to be communicating something, and there's, yeah, something to you. Okay, here it is, Taurus. You want to communicate something to someone, but you are in your ego because you feel powerful there, but you're not. And it's asking you to get into your heart, communicate whatever that is that you're not communicating and you feel embarrassed about or ashamed to do. It's asking you to go into your heart and communicate the true self, the true feelings, not the, like, if you want to send a message. Maybe if you want to talk to somebody, you would do this, because this is the scenario I'm getting in my head. You would, like, reach out to someone, and instead of being like, hey, I'm thinking about you, I really miss you, is there any way we can get together and hang out? You would just be like, some random thing, like, give me a good example of what I'm trying to say. Instead of communicating, you would just say hi. You would just text something, nothing at all, just hi, to see if they respond to you, if they want to talk to you. Nothing else. Hi. Not even a period, not even an exclamation point, not even a high wave emoji, like just H-I. And that's your ego. And maybe if you approach the situation with a different energy, a different attitude, you would get the energy you're actually looking for. You know, if you are the vulnerable one first, you'll get the you will get the message you're looking for, okay? Back. So if you send out a message that you normally wouldn't, that you would feel embarrassed or just like, I don't do that. That's not who I am. Why can't that be who you are? Why is that not who you are? Because I'm getting that. It's just like a story you hold on to about yourself, or the persona that you are. Like, I don't do things like that. It's asking you to be vulnerable. There's something about just that key thing of coming from your heart and being vulnerable and speaking up first and doing whatever it is you feel embarrassed about, is going to be bringing you exactly what you need, okay? So whatever this thing is that you feel embarrassed about, okay? Because, yeah, I mean, the message here is pretty clear, Taurus. You're being a Taurus about it. You're being bullheaded. You're being thick-headed about it. Your ego is big, and you're not in your full power because you just want to feel powerful. And it's like you've told yourself this story that it's like when you're little and, you know, like an adult will tell you, like, boys don't cry, or like you're a crybaby, or that crying is a weakness. And then some people will never take that on as a belief system. But it's like whatever this is, you've took it on as like a belief system. Like, yeah, weak people cry, you know. It's literally, this is just the example I'm giving, but it's like, it's telling you, you know, you need to cry. You need to cry more. You need to be vulnerable more. You need to come from your heart more, because that is true power. That is when you are just being your true full self and you don't care what anybody thinks or says, because you believe, you know that crying doesn't make you, you know, weak. And as soon as you do that thing, and I'm getting this has to do with reaching out to a person that you care about and communicating truly from the heart, it's going to change everything, and maybe even just bring healing to the situation. Because I'm feeling like there's been a lot of communication back and forth that's just been like ego communication, like trying to hurt each other, being spiteful, being bitter. But really, you really love and care about each other a lot, and you're not speaking that. And I feel like if you do and just speak some truth from the heart, there could be a lot of healing with this situation. You could, you know, it's almost like I'm seeing like you don't laugh together anymore. You don't joke together anymore. It's not playful. It's not this. But I'm getting that if you do these things, Taurus, that's exactly what's going to happen. You know, you're going to win is what I'm getting. Like, there will be a victory here, and it's going to bring you into a really happy place where everything that you wanted is there. You're going to have that playful energy. You're going to have that joyful energy. You're going to be happy. You're going to be full of passion, full of life, new beginnings. This could be just someone from your past changing this one aspect of the relationship, like this one dynamic of the relationship can change everything, where you go into a new cycle in that relationship with this person. You know, like, not all endings mean pack your bags, see you later, bye. Sometimes an ending can be to an old pattern that you've just been playing out for a long time, and that cycle of that is changing. That dynamic is changing, where you're living more in your true, authentic self. And imagine how much that would change a relationship. It's like being with a new person. It's like being with a new partner. It's like a whole new relationship, okay? The energy doesn't necessarily have to be an actual physically new person. Excuse me. It can be just a new part of that person is coming out to play in the relationship. Okay, and I'm feeling like I'm going to leave it there because it's pretty cut and dry. I feel like change is in the air. Things are going to change. Whatever it is you feel embarrassed about is the actual thing that you need to do, and it's going to make you victorious in whatever this situation is, where it's going to bring more joy, happiness, love, new beginnings, and all of that things that you want. You have the power to change that all within yourself with this one thing, which to me seems very simple, but I'm not a Taurus. I'm a Pisces. So and I'm Gemini rising. So I love talking about my emotions. I have, a Leo moon. So I love communicating feelings. Like, that makes me feel connected with somebody probably more than anything. Like, if someone's going to communicate their deepest feelings, vulnerabilities, insecurities, to me, that's like, you're letting me into your heart and soul. Like, so I'm going to leave it there, Taurus, but let me read this number 9 card. How teachable are you? I'm going to show you this gem one more time. Number 9. The sun is in Sagittarius right now. Sagittarius, 9th house. So I find this interesting. I think in the Aries reading, some sort of synchronicity happened like that there. I'm forgetting though. I don't remember. You guys see my little elf over there? Okay, anyway, number 9. How teachable are you? Are you open to learning new things in your life? How high is your desire to let go of judgment, doubt, negativity, and self-sabotage? It really stands out to me. What are some of your favorite things to do? Is it to watch TV, go shopping, playing golf, drink, gossip with your friends? Are you willing to give those things up in order to create time to learn something new? That's so interesting because I'm feeling like maybe it was the Aries one. It was like I was getting a group of people, which to me, that's like that kind of energy. Gossip with friends. Are you willing to give those things up in order to create time to learn something new? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? What is your willingness to really apply what you learn? You might be learning many new things, but be resistant to change. Every time you begin to think, I already know this, I've heard it before, this doesn't apply to me, your ability to learn diminishes enormously. And it is at this point you may become virtually unteachable without realizing it. Unless you apply what you have learnt into your life, you won't really know it. This card is beckoning you to not only be open-minded, but to take specific As I specific, this card is beckoning you to not only be open-minded, but to take a specific action towards change. I apologize. This is a very serious matter. Don't joke around about it. The action to take. To create change, you need to start with something small, like the way that you pour your tea. Eventually, you will change your habit. This builds confidence as you start working towards the big changes you need to make. In the next 48 hours, take a step forward towards changing some area of your life. This could be something small, like buying a journal to write your dreams in, or talking to someone about your transformation. Then, every day, do something, even if it takes only a couple of minutes, towards creating positive transformation in your life. Another thing you can do is ask yourself many times during the day, am I teachable right now? Or do I think I know better? People who are the most teachable experience the most success in their life. So literally, this is just like emptying yourself out. To me, it's funny because they said tea. And I got the visual of just pouring yourself out and I do this to read. So it's like emptying yourself out of yourself. You're pouring your everything that is you out to allow yourself to be filled up with what you need to know or what you're doing to be able to move forward. Okay, so it's literally asking you to do that. Approach every situation by pouring yourself out. There's nothing that you know. You always should be in a learning place. You don't know everything. Everything is always changing and growing. And I hope, Taurus, that this message receives you well. Please make sure you guys subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. I can't reach.